So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the difference between a road glide and a street glide. A real difference. Now, you know I'm partial to a street glide. I ride a street glide. Everybody that watches this channel knows that. But I do like road glides. Just sometimes I just like to mess with my road glide friends. But that's a great looking bike. Both of them are 2021s. Both of them are specials. Both of them are in vivid black. And I'm directly in the sun. That's why I'm squinting. But anyway, you can see both of the bikes right here. I'm going to give you my opinion on the advantages of a road glide over a street glide. Yes, I said that. But I'm also going to give you my opinion of the advantages of a street glide over a road glide. That's what we're going to be doing today. If this is your first time joining the channel, my name is Tall and this is YouTube channel Traveling Tall. We do motorcycles, test rides, tutorials, demos, product reviews, and traveling. What I'm going to do for you today, I'm going to get on this road glide and then I'm going to get on the street glide, and we're going to go back and forth. And I'm going to tell you the advantages of each motorcycle, because there is a difference. From here, I'm pointing at the front of the gas tank. From here, back, from the gas tank, back, it's the same bike. The only difference is gas tank forward between a street glide and a road glide. I'm going to just try and not be partial to my beloved street glide. I'm going to say nice things about a road glide. First thing you'll notice in the front, the road glide has two headlights. The street glide, and you can look over here, only has one headlight. But the big difference is the fixed fairing of the road glide. Now, what do I mean by fixed fairing? Let me show you. Let me get on the bike. The fairing is not attached to the handlebars. The fairing stays fixed. The handlebars moves independently of the fairing. With that, keep that in mind. Let's go right over here to the street glide. You see the handlebars here. The handlebars of the street glide is attached to the fairing. So when I move, the fairing moves with me. So now let's go back over here. That is one of the biggest debates that everyone has with street glide versus road glide. I am 6'6" and I ride a street glide, and there are some modifications that I've done to my bike to make it more comfortable for me. And if I had this bike, I would do the same thing. Sitting in the saddle, I feel the same on this motorcycle as I feel on that bike. Now, a lot of people will tell you this, that the fairing being pushed back further on the road glide makes it seem like you have more room up front. And that's true. The fairing is pushed back further, but the reach for a road glide is further than the reach on a street glide. So let me show you. It's a pretty far reach to touch the navigation. The reason why it's not that big of a deal, because you have all your controls right here on your handlebars. You can control the navigation from these buttons right here. So you don't even have to touch the navigation. For everyone who says it's a long reach, all you'd have to do is just lean up and touch it. But you don't have to do that. Everything is right here, controlled on each side by your thumbs, that you can cycle through the navigation. Keeping your eyes on the road and your hands where they belong instead of up here doing this type of stuff. Storage space right here. You have deep storage space on this side with a USB port. Deep storage space on this side. Now, not really deep, but compared to the street glide, deeper on each side. The 12-volt power supply is on the left side. The mirrors are here. The mirrors are on your handlebars. If you get 10s like I did on my street glide, when I got the 10-inch bars, I was right in front of the mirrors and I couldn't see a thing. So I had to get the drop-down mirror brackets. The mirrors do not mount on the fairing here. So now this is what everybody likes to talk about with these road glides here. They love to say this, and I'm not saying they're wrong. Let me show you what I'm talking about. With the road glide, since the fairing is not attached to the handlebars, they said when the wind blows, pushing against the fairing, it doesn't affect the handlebars, because the handlebars are independent of the fairing. I'm going to tell you from experience. You can watch my channel. You know I've been to California, I've been to Nebraska, I live in Tennessee, I just got back from Dallas. I've been everywhere on my street glide. That has not been an issue with me. But they said, even though I don't notice it, the constant little bit of shaking from the front fairing that you're feeling through the bars, they said it makes you a little bit more fatigued, that I would be able to ride longer on this because it's not attached to the bars. I haven't experienced that because I've never owned a road glide, but I know from a street glide that I can put in 750-mile days and ride beside big trucks. And I've ridden the high wind through Wyoming, Nebraska, Colorado, where I'm riding sideways like that. It hasn't been that big of a deal to me. So that would not be a selling point for me, but I'm speaking somewhat out of not knowing because I've never experienced having a long road trip on a road glide. It feels like I'm out in the wind a little bit more, and I'm a person that runs a very short windshield on my bike. I don't mind being out in the wind. I don't know how that's going to feel when it rains. And I know with the street glide, it creates a pocket for me when it rains and it kind of just rolls right over me. So let me show you street glide. You remember I was telling you that the road glide has a fixed fairing. The street glide fairing turns when you turn. One of the advantages I think that the street glide has over that is when you turn right, what else is turning right? The headlight is turning right. When you turn left, the headlight is turning left. If you have a fixed fairing motorcycle, then the headlight stays fixed all the time. Now, most people's cars don't turn, when the headlights they stay straight, so that's not really that big of an issue. And you do have two headlights up there. But say, for instance, you're out in an unknown area and you because I've been in some dark places at nighttime, especially when you go out west and there's no street lights, and you want to see where you're going, you might want to shine your light over there. You say you're at a stop sign, you want to make sure, see what that is over there, or see what this is over there, and shine your light one way or the other. That's a good thing. You have the option to move your light because it is attached to your handlebars. The navigation on the street glide is closer right here. It's down low and it's closer. Some people can argue that you actually have to look down to see the navigation versus the road glide having the navigation up high, but it's closer. So if I'm trying to pick through my phone list, or if I'm trying to find a song, or if I'm trying to find something on the map, all I have to do is touch the screen. This one has the same thumb control, so you don't have to touch the screen, but the navigation is down here, lower, and it's a little bit closer. You see all your gauges too, one of the big things. On the road glide, the gauges were, you had one up here, two down here, and one up there. Street glide, you have your gauges all the way across. Makes it really simple just to glance and see what you need to see right there. You're not searching for gauges. Right here across. It's a whole lot closer. The road glide is further away. When I changed my bars to 10s, and they went up to here. Now, when they got here, right in front of the mirror, couldn't see a thing. Well, I had to get the drop-down mirror brackets. On a road glide, what you change the bars, you have the mirrors, they go with the bars. A street glide, which I like about a street glide, look how sleek this looks. Look at that. They're on the inner fairing, and it just looks nice and clean. I'm not a fan of having mirrors on the bars. I like the mirrors right here where it's just nice and clean, a nice and clean look like that. They say, I told you on that other one, when the wind blows the fairing, pushes the fairing, it makes the bars move. I don't think it's a big deal. I showed you the storage space of the road glide. This is where the road glide has the advantage. That is the storage space of the street glide. I have a Samsung Note 20, or if you have a big iPhone or whatever, you cannot fit a full-size iPhone in here and close the door. You'll see a lot of times I'm riding with this door open and my phone plugged up. There's no other storage space up here. That is not storage. So the road glide has the advantage over that. This is one of the biggest advantages of the street glide, and I want to show you this. Both of these bikes weigh around 860 pounds. Once you get them on balance, you don't feel the weight of it. Once you get it off the kickstand, it's not a big deal. You can manage it. But here's the advantage of a street glide. It's just easier to do this. you can turn the bike this way. The weight shifts over that way, helps you get the bike off the kickstand a lot easier by turning and shifting the weight over here to the right. On a road glide, you can't do that because it's fixed. No matter if you're parked on a hill, no matter what, if you're down and the bike's really down like this, you're gonna have to get it over. You can turn the wheel and use a little bit of the front wheel weight, but it's a whole lot easier to get the bike off of the kickstand with a street glide. So before I leave, I want to give a shout out to Bootlegger Harley-Davidson and my friend and my friend Tony Robinson here.
Thanks again for coming out and shooting your videos here at our dealership, Tall. We appreciate it. Guys, Tall's gonna say this at the end, but I do want to say it. Keep his channel rolling, like, subscribe, and share. Is always appreciated. Guys, what this video really is about, he's trying to talk himself out of buying a road glide.
Look at him. All right, guys, thank you, Tony. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe. I want to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget again, like, share, subscribe, comment, keep gliding, and as always, have a blessed day.
Hey guys, let's get 5,000 likes and see if we can get Tall onto a road glide. As you guys saw him drive off, he really looked like he was happy with that. So let's get 5,000 likes on it. Comment and like, but please like that video so I can get him on a road glide.